Greg Olson up here in the booth.
My balls still stink, bro. My balls still stink, and I'm depressed, man. Like, man, dog.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft, it's Justin Herbert.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
Now a second down throw for Murray. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. On play action now, Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Herbert again. This one caught by Lazard. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert to the air again. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. On the give, it's White. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with White. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball outside.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Holding, receiving team.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a short pickup to about the 30. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Throwing again is Murray. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? To throw again is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the tight end, Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. He's got Myers on the completion. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he nearly got the first down there. We'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. They'll try and run for this with Algier. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now, Murray on the bootleg. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a run going left. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The give to White. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the gun, here's a handoff. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a 3rd and 10. The motion man here is Wilson. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. Loose inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Bengals 10, Steelers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He keeps it himself, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bengals have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. To throw, it's perfect. This one complete to Higgins. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing again, perfect. They'll be forced to just throw that. It's incomplete. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles, as they'll have to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On second down, Murray. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Now Murray to throw on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Murray on third down. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing again is Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Murray's going to throw again. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That complete to Algier. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one caught by Lazar. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On the handoff, it's White. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. The Bengals out and ready to punt. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2nd down, Murray. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Again, it's Murray. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Herbert now on 1st down. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He is going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Algier. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, and here's White. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Herbert. To the tight end, likely. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end, Hurst. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout called by the defense. Another run here with White. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Herbert to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Throwing, Herbert. He's got it at the 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The home team's offense. Set to go now on 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st down, Murray. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First down throw for Murray. This one on target to Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again is Murray. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Murray's going to throw again. And he will score. Game on. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run over center with White. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw again is Murray. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Here we go. One final play. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it.